For my pregnant mamas, my birthing mamas, my postpartum mamas, and my 1-year toddler mamas, here are a couple of thoughts and suggestions. For the pregnant mamas, think about the stage of pregnancy. Think about exactly what is developing in your child in the specific stage of pregnancy that you're in, and then correlate your diet to the needs of your child at that time. As an example, if you are in the very first trimester early on, 6 weeks, 8 weeks, 10 weeks, even 12 weeks pregnant, then you know that brain, heart, really heart and then brain are developing at this time. So it's a good time during that time for you to eat things that are nourishing and blood building, things that are bone building, and things that are supportive of the nervous system. If you eat in this form, then you will avoid much of the draining feeling that can come along with the early stages of pregnancy, because you will be giving your body all that it needs to support the development of the body that you are growing. So, are there some hormonal shifts that are going to happen in order to bring this baby to bear? Yes, of course. But take some time to study the developmental stages of your unborn child and eat in alignment with those developments. I think I gave you a good example. So that's that thing. Next, as for pregnant mamas, and do that all the way through the pregnancy. Apply your focus to what's developing in the child and eat in alignment with that. And second is for the birthing mamas. Make sure that when you're working with a midwife, home birth midwife, ensure that your home birth midwife has a strong understanding of herbalism. And even if you don't have a midwife, you're working with a OBGYN, know that tandem care is an option. You can work with a obstetrician, and work with a midwife. Tandem care is a thing. In fact, if you started with a midwife, your midwife may already have a OB that they like to partner with, or that they're planning to have or can have as a part of their transport plan. So just know that tandem care is an option, and make sure that your team knows herbs very well, and that your team also is aware of the importance of avoiding aluminum dense herbs. Like, we can't buy conventional herbs. Conventional herbs have been exposed to conventional soils, and conventional soils may have all kinds of things in it. And in this time, while you are pregnant, you are going to need to avoid aluminum and other heavy metals as much as possible, because these things are surely being transmitted to the child. Oh, this is going to be a long post. I didn't think it was. So the next thing is that's birthing. And then postpartum mamas. The most important thing that I want to share in this moment is that it's important for you to have herbs that are nourishing and regenerating, herbs that are going to help you to tone the uterus and to restore the nervous system, to help you to come out of the intensity in the parasympathetic nervous system. Those are going to be nervines. It's important to have nervines every single day from the moment you birth and all the way through in your postpartum time. And know that those nervines pass over the breast milk barrier. So the nervines are also going to be helpful for supporting baby post-birth. The other thing for the postpartum mom is knowing that chamomile can help with the milk letdowns. It can help to enrich and nourish the milk, and be comforting and supporting for the breast, and also, again, calming for your system and baby as you move through the postpartum time. And then the last thing is our 1-year toddler. Actually, one more thing for the postpartum mamas. No matter who has a thought, no matter who's thinking what, Know that your baby is what we refer to as extrauterine. They need to be right next to you. They need to be next to your bare body for as many days, weeks, and months as possible. This is helping to regulate their nervous system, helping to onboard their own immune body, their own immune system, and helping to tone up the uterus, stabilize the milk, regulate your hormones, and increase your mental sense of grounding and stability, and essentially fuel the overall health and wellness of you and baby. And Papa also. It's important. All that contact is essential. So do whatever you have to do to protect and guard that time. Attachment parenting is the most profound gift that you can give yourself, your co-parent, and your baby. And then the last thing for the 1-year toddler mamas. Remember that as the children grow up in this society, they are overexposed to sugars. So do everything you can to help your baby to know bitters and to be comfortable with bitters, so you don't have to fight that battle later. Bitters are essential. We need bitters. I'm talking about bitter foods, bitter herbs, things that are not sweet, like polar opposite of sweet. This is the time right now. They've already been exposed to certain tastes by way of the pregnancy. They know certain flavors because it's passed through to them. They're familiar. But you can make sure that they don't have an easy road to addiction to sugar just by what you give them right now. Don't give them sweet things right now. Give them neutrals, give them bitters. It will make your life so much easier later, because so many people arrive at the wellspring saying, how do I make them eat it? They don't like it. They don't like it. That's because you've given them things that make it so that the addiction is set in. So that is the last thing for the postpartum mamas. Do not give your babies sweet things, because you will set a precedent. It is a full-on drug. Don't tell me you will be able to fix it later. You won't. It's a full-on drug. It's an addiction. Everybody's addicted. This is a long old public service gift to the Prego people. Peace, love, light. Later.